Hey, beautiful souls. I'm Sarah, your soul oracle, deconditioning coach, and mirror here at Soul Heart Intuitive Coaching. And this is your energy update for the week of December 21st to December 27th. So, this week, something real is rising, but it's not loud, it's not fast, and it's not demanding your performance. It's asking for your presence, it's asking for your truth, and it's asking for you. Not the curated version, the clear one, the honest one, the one that's finally ready to come home. The skies this week aren't pulling you outward, they're guiding you inward. Not to hustle, not to hide, but to root. There is clarity coming, but not the kind you force, the kind you feel. The kind that can only land when you're still enough to receive it. On December 21st, Venus is going to square Saturn. You're going to have a romantic reality check. Are your relationships aligned with your truth, or are they fantasy? Love isn't meant to be performative, it's meant to be honest, supportive, and steady. Also, on December 21st, the Jupiter is going to square Chiron. Old wounds are going to start to surface, but not to weaken you, to reveal you. This is medicine in motion. Healing doesn't always come through fixing. Sometimes it comes through witnessing. Later that same day, the sun is going to enter the sign of Capricorn. The winter solstice arrives, and with it, a shift. The light returns, but slowly. This is a time to fortify, to build something that lasts, to ask yourself not just where you're going, but why. On December 24th, Venus is going to square Neptune. Our are going to shimmer, but they're not solid. And if something feels off, trust it. This is not about fixing what's false. It's about making room for what's real and letting fantasy fall away so love can start to grow roots. Also on December 24th, Venus is going to enter the sign of Capricorn. Love is going to deepen. It's going to mature. And this isn't about instant spark. It's about soulful structure. The kind of connection that doesn't just ignite, it endures. On December 27th, Mercury is going to trine Chiron. Our words can heal, but only when they're honest. This is a beautiful time to speak from the scar, not the wound, to share what's true without polishing it. And your vulnerability isn't weakness, it's the bridge. This week's frequency asks you that tells you that you're not being pushed. You're being asked to feel, to pause, and to listen what's been waiting under the noise. So let your old patterns be witnessed. Let old stories dissolve, and let your next steps rise from the truth you're rooted in, not the mask you've outgrown. This week isn't chaotic, it's clarifying. It's not a sprint, it's a sacred homecoming. And if it feels tender, that's a sign you're on the right path. Remember, you're not behind, you're becoming, not through force, but through presence. The real shift isn't external, it's already unfolding inside you. And it doesn't need to be perfect, it just needs to be true. And you're ready. So take a breath. Remember, you're not behind, you're right on time. And everything is unfolding exactly as it should. You're not leaving the path, you are the path. So I've pulled cards for the general overall energy for this week and what you need to pay attention to for all signs. So, solar eclipse revolution. Virgo, I analyze. And Taurus, I have. So these aren't really kind of touchy-feely cards this week. So with Christmas coming up during the course of this week, it's interesting in terms of what the cards are saying. This is a time for revolutionary thinking, to change the way that you've been thinking in the past, to look at things and to examine things for what they are, not for what you want them to be, but for what they truly are. And that revolutionary thinking is going to make you have a point of time where you need to sit. You need to analyze exactly what it is that is coming across. It's not a time for you to react impulsively, although a lot of times that revolutionary energy can make people want to react impulsively. This is a time for you to really sit and to think about what it is that you think, to analyze how you have acted in the past. How are you acting right now in the present? Is it a person that you want to be? Is it something that you want to react towards? And then Taurus is I have, which is definitely the Christmas card in there because it's asking you to look at what do you have? Are you being more materialistic? Sometimes the best gift that you can give somebody is just spending time with them. And maybe that's what you need to look at. That's the revolutionary thinking. It would be easiest if you could buy and check something off your list. But maybe what you need to do is you just need to spend time with them. So take a look at what pops up in your mind this week. How are those structures that have been built, that Capricorn energy, it's going to shift the way that you think. This is about quality, not quantity. So spend your time wisely this week and enjoy your holiday season. I've pulled cards for each of the zodiac signs and the messages they're layered. Our sun and rising sign are codes where the gold lives, and this is where your future self is whispering to you through the veil. So let's tune in. This isn't a matter of controlling the outcome, but to mirror back what your soul already knows is ready to shift. So let this be your pause, your anchor, and your reminder that this energy isn't here to break you, it's here to recalibrate you. So, like always, we're going to start off with Aries. Aries, your card this week is acceptance. Most likely, something has just recently happened or is about to happen that you need to accept it for what it is. It is what it is. There's no second guessing. There's no going back and circling around to see, well, maybe I can change this. Accept the situation for what it is. End. Point blank. It's not going to shift. It's not going to change. It is what it is. You can't make it any better the way that you want to do it. So accept the situation for what it is. Once you're able to accept that situation for what it is, then you can do the work that's associated with that decision. But you need to accept the decision for what it is, whether it's for yourself or it's somebody else's decision. Doesn't matter. The point is you need to do the work on accepting that that decision is final. Taurus, your card this week is unexpected. So something is going to happen that this week that is unexpected for you. You may have had some sort of inkling that something was wrong or something was up, but this unexpected decision is going to shift the change and the nature of things moving forward for you and for other people associated with you. These unexpected changes, one of the only constants in this world is change. Things will unexpectedly present themselves to us in ways that we don't want to have happen. And this may be one of those weeks for you. Now, the unexpected change could be great. It could be something that you've been waiting for. But most of the time, when something is truly unexpected and it throws us for a curveball, it isn't something that we want to have happen. Accept the change for what it is. Accept the unexpected for what it is. It is something that has most likely been brewing for a while, and you just haven't been willing to see it for what it is. Accept what it is. The unexpected is going to shift and it's going to change your path, but you have to allow it to. Don't fight back too much, even though you might not want this change to happen. It is in your best interest in the long run. So just let it go. Gemini, your card this week is choice. You have a choice to make this week. Choices can be difficult, they can be challenging, and sometimes it may seem to you like you don't have a choice in this matter. But the fact of the matter is that you always have a choice. Even when it seems like other people are making the choice for you, you still have a choice. You can either go along with the decision or you can do something different. You can compromise on the decision. There's any number of different routes that you can take. But the fact of the matter is that you always have a choice. And you have a choice to make this week, and it might not be an easy one. But you might have seen the writing on the walls for what it is. But you haven't been willing to make that choice yet. You haven't been willing to see things for what they really are. But this is an opportunity for you to make a choice, to go in a different direction. Different directions can be scary because they're unknown, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's the wrong choice. It could be the right choice for you and for your loved ones in the long run. But make the choice this week, even if it's difficult and even if it's challenging. Cancer, your card this week is listen to your body. Our bodies always have something to say. Our emotions, our aches, our pains, all of it is something that our body is doing to try and get its point across. You have the opportunity to get that information. Now, sometimes you need help in terms of decoding what your body is trying to say, but listen to what your body has to say. If you enter a situation and every time you enter that situation, you always feel badly, that's your body telling you that it's not the right decision for you. It's not the right path. Take a different one. You don't have to follow the same path. Listen to what your body has to say. Your body will not steer you wrong, but you have to be willing to listen to it. And sometimes that means digging below the surface and finding out exactly what it is your body wants you to know. Leo, your card this week is forward movement. You are going to be moving in a forward direction. Now, things have been kind of stalled out with all of the retrograde energy, but some of that retrograde energy is starting to dissolve and right itself. So things are going to be starting to move in a forward direction. Now, with that forward momentum can come different shifts and different challenges that you're going to have to face, because all of a sudden you're not going to be in that more stuck energy that you've been in. You're going to be moving forward. Things are going to come up. Things are going to present themselves to you. You deal with them as you go. Don't try to repress them. Don't try to stop them. Move forward. The energy wants you to move forward. So Leo, move forward. Virgo, your card this week is positive-minded people. Make sure that you surround yourself around positive-minded people this week. Now, it can be hard, especially this week, where a lot of times we're spending time around family, and our family might not always be the most positive-minded people that we spend time with. But try and find a way to find a balance between the two sets of people. Try and find a way to spend time around people who are more positive-minded. People who are more positive-minded will often provide you with different ways of thinking and different ways of acting than you might normally think about or expose yourself to. People who are more positive minded can often figure out ways around difficult situations that you might not have thought were possible. So if you can find a way to spend time around those people, then you can start to shift your thinking. And that's what this week is about for you. Find a way to kind of shift that thinking, shift that mindset so that you can move in a direction. But the people who are positive minded are going to help you to get there. Libra, your card this week is receive healing. This is a time for you to allow yourself to heal. Now, you're going to get healing from your interactions with other people. That's part of what your soul plan is for this lifetime, Libra, is receiving healing and finding that balance between the two sets of opinions. Take the healing this week. Now, it may be that you have a difficult conversation with somebody and that is able to help heal you. Great. It may be that you need to actually go out and get a healing from somebody else. Great. Whatever it is that works, as long as you receive some sort of healing on some sort of issue this week, that is your key. That is going to help you to unwind and unravel the things that are going on inside you right now. So allow that healing to come out this week. Take it, receive it, and if you want to, pay it back moving forward. Scorpio, your card this week is boundaries. Scorpio, you need to set some difficult boundaries. And this can be something that most people need for the holiday season. Set boundaries. What will you and won't you accept? So if you won't accept that, then don't accept that. Stand firm in your boundaries. Don't necessarily have the confrontation at Christmas dinner. Find a different way to do it. But have the confrontation at some point in time. Don't just let it sit. Don't just let people walk all over your boundaries, because that's the way it's always been. You can't make changes, you can't make shifts if you don't move in a different direction. So, Scorpio, set boundaries this week. And more importantly than just setting boundaries is actually keep the boundaries and respect other people's boundaries if they have set them. Sagittarius, your card this week is nurture. This is a great opportunity for you to nurture this week. Spend some time nurturing yourself, nurture other people, present that kindness and that compassion that this world desperately needs right now. Do something for yourself, do something for other people. But as I said, most importantly, do it for yourself. This time of year can often get really hectic and there's so much going on and we're doing so much for everybody else that we oftentimes we forget ourselves. This isn't a time for you to leave yourself in the lurch. So do something that is just for you this week. And once you have that energy to give to somebody else, then you can give it to somebody else. But first, nurture yourself. Capricorn, your card this week is respect. Respect other people's opinions. Respect other people's energies. Respect other people's boundaries. You may not like them, but you need to respect them because you also have strong boundaries. You also have strong opinions. You also have all of these things that you want other people to respect and to hold on to. So allow yourself to respect so that you can get the respect that you want in return. because if you tell other people that they are wrong, then other people are going to just turn around and do the same thing to you. So respect what other people are saying and respect what it is that you want. Listen, take into consideration what other people are saying, because only then can you truly respect each other and you can get the respect that you want and you deserve. Aquarius, your card this week is Get Clear. This is a time for you to get clear on what it is that you want. Now, the energy hasn't been best for clarity. So if you haven't been clear, that's all right. Don't worry about it. It happens to the best of us. But this is an opportunity for you to really start to receive the clarity that you're looking for. You can start to sit. Again, if you need to, look to your body for answers. Wherever it is that you need to go so that you can get clear on what it is that you want, go in that direction. You may need to sit. You may need to wait with it, sit with it, do whatever it is that works for you. That's fine. But this is a week for you to get clarity, see things clearly, and to see things for what they are. So get clear this week, Aquarius. It's going to help you in the long run if you allow yourself the time to do so. And Pisces, your card this week is Guardian. Somebody is watching out for you. Our loved ones are always watching out for us, but for you in particular, make sure that you ask for help where you need to. We oftentimes, as humans, can have a really hard time asking for help. We think that we should be able to do it on our own. But you can ask those loved ones and those guides, and they will come in and they will help you. Allow them to help you. They can't help you if you don't ask. So ask this week. Ask for help, ask for protection, ask for whatever it is that you need so that you can make these decisions as you move forward. And they're not necessarily easy decisions that you're making. So remember, ask your guardians and your loved ones for help. So remember, you're not lost. You're between stories. So let the messages find a place in your body, even if they don't make sense yet. Because sometimes the most powerful knowing comes in the quiet after the card is pulled. So let the messages you received anchor your next step, even if you can't see the full map yet. Our sun and rising signs are codes that are layered. Let them sit, let them settle. And if you're craving deeper cosmic guidance and spiritual anchoring, come join me inside the Soul Keys Temple. It's my signature monthly membership. We move with the moon, we look at the transits, and we anchor into the astrology of the moment through live sessions, reflection prompts, and potent transmissions. It's where the soul meets structure and where you're reminded that your path is sacred, even when it's messy. You can find full details at my website, www.soulheartintuitivecoaching.com. And you can also always book a personal soul session with me if you want to go deeper one-on-one. I'm also on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube, and the magic will continue there. So here's to a week of sacred pivots, anchored clarity, and deep inner resonance. So stay tuned in, stay luminous, stay you, and I will talk to you next week.